All right, here we are, GTA 5, episode 26, sponsored today by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. Episode 26 of online, not online, what the hell I'm saying? Free roam. You got that itchy. I'm going to come back to that card. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Rob. Sorry about being a dick.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it's about, but.
Yeah, I'll see if I can. See, the problem with some of this stuff with him is, I've told him repeatedly, in various cases over the years, that he tends to treat people who are the nicest to him pretty poorly sometimes,
Yeah.
And, this is the thing. It's like so fucking stupid of him, and I don't know. I don't get it. Don't be an asshole. But
Yeah.
Anyway, so
oh, you sad, wretched fool! You're right, Trevor. I'm a sad, wretched.
But hey, it's funny anyway. So, yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this blind man goes into a restaurant, right? And he's got the white cane with the tip on it and all that shit. He's walking and tapping on the floor, walking in, and the waitress says, "Oh, good evening, sir. Welcome to our restaurant. We are so happy to have you here. We have a special menu for our non-sighted guests." And the guy sits down. He says, "No need to bring me that menu." She says, "It's a Braille menu, He goes, No need." He says, "Just bring me some used silverware. I'll make my menu selection from that." So she goes, "Oh, all right, okay." So she brings him, she goes in the back and gets some used spoons and forks and knives and shit. So she brings it to him, and he sniffs them. He goes, "I have such an acute sense of smell because I'm blind." He goes, "I'll have that's like with bacon and mashed potatoes. I'll have that." So she says, "Okay, sir. Are you sure? Yeah. And so she brings him the food, and he eats it all up, and he's happy, and he loves it, and he pays for it, and he leaves. Next day he comes back, and with a cane, tap, 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 tap. "Oh, sir, you're back for another meal. We really would like you in the supervisor positions. We would really like you to try our Braille menu. We've spent a lot of time for our non-sighted customers making this menu just for them." And he says, "Oh, no, there's no need. I have such an acute sense of smell from being blind that I can make my menu selection just by smelling used silverware. So please bring me some." So she brings him out, and she says, "You sure?" He goes, "Yeah." So she brings out the silverware, he sniffs it, and he says, "Roast chicken with broccoli and peas. I'll have that." And so she says, "All right, sir." So she brings it out, feeds it to him, and he eats it all up. He loves it. It's delicious. So the owner gets wind of this, and the owner's getting a little bit pissed because they spend a lot of time on this Braille menu. So the guy leaves. Finally, the third day he comes back, tapping the cane, tap, 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 and she's the owner's there, and he says, Sir, I insist that you use our Braille menu. We put so much effort into this. We would really like our non-sighted customers." He says, "Oh, no, there's no need for that." He says, "I just want to smell used silverware, and I will make my menu choice from that." So the owner is really pissed. So as it turns out, his wife is working back in the kitchen. So he grabs a clean spoon and he gives it to his wife, and he says, "Here, rub this on your crotch." So she goes ahead, she rubs it on her crotch. And then he comes back out with the spoon, hands it to the blind man. The blind man puts the spoon under his nose and goes, "Ah, I didn't know Karen worked here."
Oh God.
There you go.
Oh my.
Did I tell you that one before, Rob?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Next time I'm there, like if when Dan's there and stuff, they'll have to tell that again.
Oh, definitely.
Maybe you could tell us the blind man restaurant. Hey, Rob, did your dad like jokes like that to see?
I'd have to ask him.
Yeah, because they're really not. They're not. I don't know. They're not mean or anything. It's not like it's just they're just kind of sexual innuendo. Yeah, they're funny. But anyway, so yeah, I would hesitate to tell your mom something like that. But
Oh yeah, I'd probably get my ass beat.
yeah, but it's definitely a guy joke.
Oh, definitely.
So how's everything there at your place? How's your project coming?
They're finishing the floor next week, so when I get back from vacation, it should be all done except for the blinds, and maybe next year we'll be doing the siding and the gutters. Like the whole electric panel is like gonna get redone. So, I was told it's about 40 years old, and I was like, I'm starting to wonder if Matt's got the same thing at his.
I think that there's something to that because that whole fucking thing with the outlet in the laundry room, and what I spent. What really pisses me off is like the initial symptoms of that was that the washer wasn't finishing its cycle.
Right, it would overload or whatever.
Yeah, and so it basically voltage was too low, so the computer was freaking out, and it just pisses me off. Sure, appliances had the tech out. I called them up, and they were recommending, you need a new motherboard, but it's not available. So why don't you just buy a new one from us? And then as it turns out, I could get a motherboard, but that didn't solve the problem.
Right.
So I called the guy. To his credit, the owner, he did give me 50% back. Which is better than nothing. At least he made an attempt.
Right.
I said, listen, your tech came out and said it was the motherboard, and it was the voltage was low. And so yeah, that was so. I don't know how that got. Oh, so the panel. Yeah, so there's something up. It might be just that because I'm sure that your house was built right about the same time as.
Yeah, 1972. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was probably the same developer and probably the same supplier of parts and whatever. So maybe they just got a bad batch of electrical panels.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny because my neighbor's got one that says Brian on it, and they went out of business in '88, but he hasn't had any issues.
Oh, so he might have had it updated then, probably.
No, it's all original. You can tell by the blue and red color breakers.
Oh, really?
And his has a label that says Bryant on it. So mine should have a metal door, is what they said. That, and I painted it because it was rusted, and water still leaks in there somehow.
Right. Yeah. So.
But not in the sub panel, which is really weird.
Yeah.
So.
That is weird. Well, yeah, it's probably smart to get that redone.
Yeah, we're gonna have to because I think we're adding some circuits, and the sub panel they have to put those circuits now into the new panel because I think what happened back in the day, the old panel ran out of spaces. So yeah, half the shit probably wasn't done right. We're still having some weird issues. That new air thing in the wall that I told you about, it's still like overloading on heat, but it's not tripping the breaker.
Oh, okay.
So we're thinking either that or the landlord's kid back in the day messed it up in the attic. They fixed the problem, but maybe permanently he damaged something else, even in the old unit.
Oh, okay.
Which is really weird. $1,200 unit now, and it only works consistently on air conditioning.
Is this a mini split, like one of those?
Yeah, but it's like a hotel style.
Okay.
It's larger than a mini split.
Okay.
But it should be a 20 amp breaker, so I don't know why it's not tripping itself. But my neighbor said he read into his panel and said 90% of the time when Bryant panels go bad, they don't trip the breakers when they should.
Yeah.
which is a big safety hassle.
Sure.
My dad's number one paranoid thing is about this electric thing, and he's like, if you still have issues after the panel, then it's the wiring. I'm like, oh god, that would be really bad.
Right. Yeah.
Because then you got to rip all the drywall out. No, I don't even want to know.
Yeah.
No thanks.
I think probably like because I think in the '60s there were some instances of them using aluminum instead of copper wiring.
Yeah, we have copper, but I don't think that's what the
No,
issue
you
is.
probably have copper being built in '72, but that was a nightmare for people that had that because then they had to rip it all the fuck out. Literally because it's good for a while, but then it goes bad and it's a fire hazard.
Right.
So,
Especially houses are built like 1950 or older. But I'll let you know. But all right, Mike.
Good talking to you, Rob.
All right.
Thanks for the bad update.
All right. Yep.
Right. You take care. Say hi to Maya.
Bye.
All right. Hey.
Oh god. Baked as hell.
I had to leave work early because I was fucking passed out.
Oh shit. What the
I
hell?
had a diabetic shock, kind of like trip.
I didn't know you had any of that.
My blood sugar was like really low. My hands were shaky, visibly shaky.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I'm going to work tomorrow.
You really need to get all this checked out. That's not good.
Oh, I know I do, and I'm going to. Because like this is bullshit. Like,
I've never known you to have any of those problems.
well, I have diabetes hereditarily through my biological mother.
That might be something.
I'm probably predisposed to it because she's type 2 diabetic. I might be at least type 1.
Yeah, Maya's getting pissed because it's smelling up the house. I'm like, I don't smell anything. And then she goes in the garage for like 5 minutes. She's like, oh, it's not that bad. I'm like, what the hell? yeah. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Were mad at me and they do it. Like I wouldn't like try to get out of work if I didn't feel like I wasn't gonna like be stable, you know.
Right.
And I wasn't drinking and I haven't smoked anything.
Well, that doesn't make any sense then. Why would?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it just be my health and shit. I don't know. And my eyes didn't look physically high. I mean,
Well, I gotta call somebody else in a minute, but that sucks.
who you calling?
My friend down in South Carolina.
Oh, okay. Call me back in a little bit.
All right, bye.
How's the house coming along?
Oh, they'll be done in the next week or so with the flooring, but that new AC unit, it works on air conditioning fine, but when you put it on heat, after like 5 or 10 minutes, it'll shut itself off, but it's not tripping the breaker.
Oh man. Okay. So they put in a whole new air conditioning heat system.
Yeah, we had one back in the day here, but it never worked since before I was here. But the landlord back in the day claimed that his son broke something on it or did something up in the attic or whatever. So.
What kind of floor y'all putting down?
Oh, we've had hardwood under the carpets for years. I didn't even know about that until we started taking things up.
You know, that's weird because one of the houses we lived in Warner Robins, we always thought it was carpet and it was wood underneath that. And the developer built the house and moved in at first before they sold it to us and put carpet over it, which was nuts. But, yeah, they having to refinish it and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've already done the bedroom, which I wish they would have done the living room first, then the bedroom.
And did they renovate the bathroom?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, but you got the toilet.
Oh, it's a super toilet. You can't even clog it.
Oh, man, good. Is it one of those like in a airport that you pull the handle down and go?
No, you just pull the handle and it's like a turbo flush, but I think part of the venting of it's from the side or some shit.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so when they hope to finish? Springtime?
They'll be done after Easter.
Okay, so y'all need to move back in. That's cool.
Well, we're been upstairs for a few weeks now, but like fully move all the good furniture back in, yeah.
Okay, where's the where y'all gonna be in the master bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that on the first floor?
Yeah, it's on the top floor.
Yeah, are they finishing the basement or is it?
No, the basement's been finished like probably 15, 20 years ago, but the bathroom, they need to redo the walls or something because there's some like weird cracks or like paint damage.
Man,
But
interesting.
I think what happened is back in the day, some weird people that didn't really take care of the place, you know,
Yeah.
because we found water damage in certain spots that we knew people were doing things, and we're like, yeah, that adds up.
Yeah.
And all this electric panel, you know, it's got water, but they redid the tube back in September and still had water going into it. So my dad's starting to think somebody was pouring water through the wall or something, because one of the walls on the chimney side, I took the outlet off and it was all rusted behind it. I'm like, yeah, somebody's definitely pouring water in here then, which isn't safe.
No, not at all.
Now he's like, I know who to call now because this is ridiculous.
Well, believe it or not, I'm up in Pennsylvania doing some work.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so kind of north of Philadelphia. So Philadelphia Airport's easy to get in and out of. So this is my second time I've been up here. Last couple of weeks, I think I finished up.
You still driving the Rogue?
Yeah, that's a nice one. In fact, I got a rental car, you know, when I fly up here, and gosh, the new roads are nice. It's really nice. So, you know, what happens is Ginger's got a hand that she always gets a Nissan Rogue, and she leases it for 5 years. And at the end of 5 years, you can either turn it in or you can buy it out, you know, for what it's worth. And so we said, she asked us, she said, hey, you want it? She said, yeah. So her 5-year lease on her newest road goes out this year, and we'll probably buy it.
Nice.
It's a nice, comfortable car.
It's better than the RAV4, I can tell you that.
Yeah, RAV4 is kind of, you know, we had some of our friends got one, and it was nothing but a piece of junk.
Yeah, Dad had one until 2016 or no 2020, and it started using a lot of oil for no reason.
Yeah.
And he only had like 107 on it. I'm like, that's really sad.
That is. What kind of car are you looking at?
My parents bought a third car for themselves, but it's a Honda CR-V. It's like 9 years old, but it has heated seats and all the bells and whistles and all that.
Nice.
And it's a weird gray color, but it only has 60,000 on it.
Gosh, that's not bad.
And Dad just put a new battery in it because it wasn't starting right. So he's like, uh-oh. And I think by the end of the year, I'll put tires on it. But that's temporarily if I do get that, because they want to put it down in Williamsburg at some point.
Oh,
So Dad was like, when you get married, you know, you'll have money and you'll probably want something different. Because I'm not really into an SUV just yet, but I'll drive it temporarily.
Well, the road's got plenty of room in it, so, you know, that's what I like. It sits up high, and, you know, it's not a bad car.
I'm looking more like a station wagon or a hatchback. That's what I'm looking for. Like an Audi or a Volkswagen.
Yeah.
His dad's got that Atlas, and he's still having fun with that, and he's only got like 60,000 or more on it. So he'll keep it from there 2 years. Mom's been driving her Jeep a lot though. She's almost at 40,000. So.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. What year is that Jeep?
22. Same with the Atlas.
Oh wow. Okay. Not bad. So, yeah, I'm just kind of messing around. Ginger's in Louisiana visiting her mom. So.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm going down to Maryland tomorrow. That's another reason I was calling you. I was wondering when we're going to go back to the beach house again or something. But Dad and Mom are building another house, so I think we got to wait on.
So they bought it lot. They're gonna build their own.
Yeah, like they did the last one.
Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be good. Maybe we'll be able to stay in that, if not spring, before summer.
That'd be really good.
Yeah, I like Christmas. I can deal with that. So, not bad at all. Not too bad. Am I doing all right?
Oh yeah, the play is next month. She's in that, so. But she's going to Texas while I'm away, so.
Okay.
She has a friend that's like a sister down there, and they're gonna go visit. Cause her so-called sister's a news anchor, so.
What you doing in Maryland? Just hanging out?
Yeah, visiting my cousin, my grandpa, and going to Ocean City.
Okay.
That's pretty. Yeah, I hadn't been there in a while. I'm probably gonna get my hair fixed up because my hair is kind of long now.
Man, you better get that. I don't like the long hair.
Well, I have that hair dye and it made it not as oily, so it doesn't look that bad. But it's starting to warm up here. It's been really slow, but I mowed the front yard today, and the backyard's not even that tall in certain areas. Really weird.
Now, have you got any beard or anything, or you?
No, I did a handlebar mustache thing. I'll grow it back, but I had pretty long goatee, like 2 or 3 inches.
Yeah.
And Maya was pulling at it, so.
Oh, man, have to chop it off.
I did last month. She wasn't happy about that one.
Yeah, my dad, he had a beard all his life, and one time he shaved it off, and my mom said, "God, you're ugly. You need to grow that back." It's like, dang, tell me what you really think. Man, oh man. Oh, I'm tired. I've been going at it all day. I started about 6 o'clock this morning.
I worked 6 days last week because there was a family tour going on the weekend, and I was doing that. So I worked every day but Tuesday and Sunday last week, but I got paid overtime.
Hey, that's good.
And then when I get back from vacation, it'll be my exact 9 year at the job.
Oh, good. You can start fucking some money away.
Well, that and the insurance plan, and my dental insurance is not covered anymore, so I'm really annoyed because the place I was going to go to that I've been going to for a while, they wanted $280. I was like, for a cleaning? No way.
Hey, that's crazy.
I know, and some other places wanted more than that. I'm like, screw them. What's wrong with people?
Dental insurance has always sucked. Usually for us it pays like 50%, but gotta take care of your teeth.
Yeah.
Your teeth.
Because if you don't, homo you don't will get you.
You eat soup and soft stuff. They got no choppers.
That would not be good.
No, not at all. Well, good. I got your call and everything, but I was knee deep in attorneys and stuff, so I'm trying to get like. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. I'll fly out of here about 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I go to Ocean City on Sunday.
How far are you from Ocean City?
About 3 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
No.
It's a fun place. It's nice. I think we spent a New Year's there one time, way back when. And it was comfortable.
Yeah, I hadn't been there in a few years, but that'll be a nice trip.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. So, I'll let your mom and dad doing all right?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Mom's still got that knee pain once in a while, but I think she'll be okay. And Dad, last year, as I remember telling you, he fell on his wrist, so he's still recovering from that.
They had to put some screws in it?
Oh, yeah, he broke it in like 3 places.
Man. Well, keep drinking your milk and keep those strong bones.
Yeah, don't be drinking that beer anymore.
That's right.
I stopped drinking beer a while ago.
Oh, okay.
But now my shoulder and my neck's all messed up because of that injury from FedEx a few years ago. So my doctor's like, try to go get medical marijuana. I was like, are you nuts? And I've been doing that randomly, but it's been helping.
Yeah. That's interesting. I did that. I quit that way back in college, and I didn't like it because I kind of was so relaxed. I'm like, I didn't give a dang. I'm like, man, I gotta study. So I started.
Yeah, I know. It's very relaxing, and sometimes it makes time look like it's going slower.
Yeah.
Really interesting. But if it's pain free, I don't have any pain right now. That's usually what it's for now.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Neck or back or what?
Neck pain and shoulder pain.
Oh,
It's some weird nerve that it travels because the blood test is fine, everything else is fine. They're like, yeah, it's probably nerve damage. Do you want to go back to physical therapy? And I'm thinking to myself, hell no, that shit hurt.
Yeah, that's what the reason they call it physical therapy.
Yeah, they don't do it right. Ass therapy. They rape your wallet.
Yeah, they beat on you.
Sandbofsky.
Yeah, crazy.
Oh man, did you hear Bam Margera's now on the Tony Hawk game?
No.
Yeah, they banned him for a while because he was having some problems, but now he's doing okay.
Good. I know he went through rehab and stuff. Dang, he must be in his 50s by now.
I think he's mid-40s or some shit. I don't know. I mean, I'll be 32 in June.
Wow. Yeah, Penny, She'll be 32 this coming July. Yeah. So it's pretty good. That's pretty good. We're all sleeping good tonight. I know I had a good late lunch today. Had a good homemade ham. That was good. So they got good restaurants over here in Pennsylvania. Not bad. So, well, good. I'm glad you'll be able to move in and relax and everything. So that's what they do for the bedroom today. They just worked on the bathroom, I guess, did they?
Well, they knocked out a wall between two of the bedrooms.
Oh, good. So give y'all a big room.
Yeah, it's all big room. They framed it in a special closet, and it's a motion sensing light in there.
Nice. Yeah. That's pretty good. I like it when they bust open and make it a bigger bedroom because you got places, a sitting room, and you can.
Yeah, we made it into one just large bedroom, but downstairs I still have my man cave and an extra bed, so if I ever misbehave,
There you go. Get there. So y'all got 3 bedrooms?
Technically, well, yeah, because one's an art room and the drum room could be a bedroom, so it should be. It used to be 5, now it's like 4.
Okay, that's a good size house.
That's 2,100 square feet. Nothing too big.
Yeah, not bad.
Crap, I haven't shown you a photo of the drums or the a video lately.
No, gosh.
I leave at 12 noon tomorrow. I could probably do one before I leave.
There you go.
Yeah, it's in the basement.
Okay.
Like half of it's electronic, and then the rest of it, like the cymbals are acoustic. But there's 21 cymbals.
Wow, man.
Yeah, tear it up.
Yeah. Now you got to put some acoustical insulation on them, otherwise you get that reverberation off the wall.
Well, mine's half electric, so you probably don't hear it as much.
Oh, okay.
But I want to get a better set at some point because the legs on this thing aren't very stable. They're kind of like regular type legs, like table legs. They're not the T shape where it would not fall over. Sometimes I'm playing pretty heavy and it starts leaning the wrong way. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah. Now, what part of Texas is mine going to?
San Antonio.
Oh, okay. But Liz and Ethan, they're up in Austin, Texas.
Right.
Yeah. I like San Antonio. I went there a lot.
I have yet to go to Texas in my lifetime, but hopefully soon.
Yeah. Not too bad.
All right.
Tomorrow. How long does it take to get to your mom and dad's? About 3 hours?
About 5 hours on the train.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, that's right. You get the train. That's right.
But eventually I'll start driving, so, hopefully in the next year or so. But depending on how many miles or how tired I get after driving. Because most I ever did was like 9 hours, but then I wanted to take a nap.
Man. I ended up 24 hours straight one time. I slept a little bit, and he did his 12 hours, and then I did mine. And I think the longest I've ever went on myself was like 14 hours.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's not. I ain't gonna do that anymore. So.
Yeah, we're not built like we used to be.
No, that's for sure. So good. I'm looking forward to hoping your mom and dad's house will be finished, and we can. I enjoyed it when we went there for Christmas. That was kind of nice, So we'll see. All right, I got to. I've been loaded. I got 3 big coolers of samples I put in this car. Now I've got to put a few more things in the car before I call it a night. So I'll go to Federal Express tomorrow and mail all this crap off. You work for FedEx?
No, I'm back at my Ventures building.
Oh, okay. And then I'll go turn my rental car in, and then I'll get a taxi, I guess, to the airport. It should be pretty good. Then I'll get in. When will I get in? I get in about 6:30 tomorrow. So it won't be too bad traffic-wise because it's Saturday, so that won't be bad. All right, we all have a nice flight out tomorrow, and you're hitting the road about noontime, huh?
Yep.
All right. Y'all have a safe trip, and I'll be going back home tomorrow, and everything's doing good on our end, so it should be good to go. So So your dad's not in a cast or anything like that?
No, he's been out of a cast for a while, but I'm going to go to the doctor with him and get the X-rays done again to see if everything's normal. And Grandpa's doing good, so you know.
Good. He's still in the position, right?
Oh yeah, he's 91. He'll be 92 in October. So.
Dang,
Yeah.
Man, I'll never make that old. I'll be long gone. Of course, my mom's and Ginger's mom is 90 years old, so that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I mean, most people now they live mid 70s, late 90s. I don't even know. Everybody's different, but you know.
Yeah. So that's your last grandparent that's alive, I guess.
Yep.
Yep. I got all mine are gone, so you know we getting old, I guess. So.
Yeah, just parts of life, I guess, getting old.
Yeah. I gotta renew my passport because when you go to the airport in the future, I've got an ID, but it's not. There's something about you gotta have some kind of star alert.
Oh yeah, mine's got the star. I just renewed my license, but the star I had before, but now I don't have to renew it until I'm 40. So.
Oh, okay. I'll go get my passport in. That way I'll have it in case I have to fly anywhere, so it'll be good to go.
Yeah.
Good to go. So, well, I'll be glad to be home.
You have a birthday next month, right?
In May, that's right. I'm a May.
Let's see, mid 60s, I'm guessing.
Yeah, 65.
Oh man, you still look pretty good.
Yeah. Let's see, your dad is 67?
66. Mom's gonna be 68 this July.
Hey, okay. Ginger just turned 68.
Okay.
Man, dang, that's amazing. That's amazing. So,
Yeah, I don't know how much longer they'll do the beach house business, but I'm sure you've been watching the hockey as well. You saw Ovechkin broke the record, of course.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because on NHL 21 I've got 915 goals, and then on the NHL 17 I've got less than that. But Ovechkin's got like 962 on one of them and 951 on the other. I'm like, how does he have 10 more on one and not the newer one? I'm playing Grand Theft Auto right now, and I had the volume muted, but I'm going insane.
I bet so. No. Alright, well, I guess I gotta make one more trip to the car, and I think I left my notebook in the car because I gotta pack all my stuff tonight.
Right.
So, we all both have a safe trip and everything, and we'll be in touch. I changed my Microsoft Outlook and my calendar and the address book. And when I did, I lost a lot of things. So I got your number up. I'm like, who the heck is that in Baltimore? So I got to redo. If you get a chance, I want you to text me your information, address and all that. That way I can put it back in my phone.
Oh yeah, I'll do that now.
Yeah.
That's a weird problem to have. I don't know, computers and stuff. Sometimes these days, it's like, what the heck?
They say it's supposed to make life easier, but it seems more difficult. In work, we have to go all through this cyber training and all that other stuff because we get all kind of scams and stuff like that. And, you click on something and things go haywire. Let's see, your birthday's in July or June?
June 27th.
Okay, I got it on the calendar. So, you'll be 32 years old.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're good. You're in good shape.
I'll update my photo on this thing. This is really old.
Dang, you gotta have a better mug than that.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah, ass.
Hold on. This is better. The heck? Not letting me do it.
Your mom and dad seem like they like Williamsburg. more than anything else.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think eventually they'll move down there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Now, you take the Amtrak?
Yeah.
I've only taken one train ride when I was in 5th grade, and we did that. But I always wanted to go take the train, but you know, it costs about the same as the airline ticket. I'd rather go ahead and get there. So, you know. But anyway. All right. Well, let me get on out of here so I can make sure everything's good. Oh, you guys better picture.
Yep. All right.
All right. We all have a safe trip and everything. I appreciate you calling. We'll be in touch.
I'll probably call you in the next week.
Yeah. Send me a picture of. Is it enough to take a picture to see the bathroom and stuff?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, do that. I'll send me some updated pictures. God, I bet y'all's master bedroom is huge now.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Yeah, good. Now, did they expand the closet to make it a little bigger?
No, they made a new closet on one side and left the old closet on the other.
Oh, good. So you can have his and hers.
Yeah, I've got mine. I don't have as much stuff, but mine's got like a 30 or 40-inch framed closet or something.
Yeah. Well, good. Send me some pictures, and again, y'all both have a safe trip. We'll be in touch.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye. Okay, that was pretty disturbed while I had the phone or the volume muted. Come on, Franklin, get in the car, man. We got 4 stars, Franklin. What are we doing? Mister?
It's like you trying, right?
Oh, shit.
What the fuck? Fuck out. Oh, shit. Ain't you looking? My name's Trevor.
What's your name?
I gotta reload. Covering fire. Take this, Dandy. Go!
I thought Franklin was still here. I guess we lost him. Or I don't even know. Where did he go? Where the hell knows? Five stars. Alexa, play the third. Alexa, 510. Oh, yeah!
Hey, Dave, you want to birthday? Nope. Me and my wife did therapy. No pros for me. Big Daddy in the house.
Damn, it looks like a damn war zone out here. A man survived. What the hell? Lord. Alexa off. All right, people, that's the end of the video. Bye. Peace.
Another turn chop. Oh, I gotta school your ass.
All right, people, that's the end of the video. Peace later.